A fire at the city's oldest Catholic church is in apparent arson.
We first brought it to you as breaking news during Good Morning Indiana. It happened at the historic St. John's Catholic Church in downtown Indianapolis, causing hundreds of thousands of dollars in damage. Our TV6 reporter Chris Prophet joins us live outside St. John's with the latest on the investigation. Chris?
Well, Erica, when we were here earlier today, we just saw some yellow tape, caution tape, around the big heavy doors of St. John's Catholic Church, and now you can see the crews have brought in equipment. There's a restoration company, and the repair process begins in this fire that caused $400,000 in damage, and the investigation continues into who started this fire. Unaware of the fire and the canceling of the midday mass on Wednesday, parishioners arrived at St. John's to receive the awful news.
Devastating. This is such a beautiful historic building, and for any damage like that would just be horrible.
By Wednesday afternoon, Indianapolis fire investigators, police, and ATF agents ruled out any accidental causes and raised the damage estimate to $400,000, mostly due to smoke damage. The fire started just after 4 a.m., moments after the church's burglar alarm sounded.
IMPD responded at the same time the alarms were going off for a possible fire inside the building, so it was a kind of a mutual response by both IFD and IMPD. Investigators will only say that a small fire started in the church and didn't damage the altar or pews. St. John's is revered as much for its age as its architecture. Built 175 years ago, it's the city's oldest Catholic church. Detectives say there are no obvious signs of forced entry and nothing was taken.
It sounds like a hate crime to me, something like that. I don't know why anyone would do that. It's a terrible shame.
Members say that St. John's doors are open through most of the day. The church's priest tells investigators that he locked the doors Tuesday night at 10. Police are now reviewing footage from nearby street surveillance cameras.
The doors are always open. Everyone is always welcome.
And the concern is that because of this crime, that will change.
Someone needs a lot of prayers to have targeted this space.
A historic and sacred building in an era where it seems that nothing is sacred. And the ATF is involved because this is a church and because of the potential that it was a hate crime. We were unable to contact the Archdiocese for comment today, and this investigation continues. And right now, we are right near one of these areas where they had the surveillance cameras that are set up, and at least they're going to look and see if they can find anything from a person that may have been going in or out of that church. Reporting live downtown, Chris Prophet, RTV6.